So, moving on to this next story, moving on to our next article. Tristan, have you ever heard of Klonoa?
I have not.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is your problem, Tristan? I love you, Tristan. Tristan, I love you. Don't go.
All
Tristan.
right, fine. I will click out of here right the fuck now.
I love you so much, Tristan. You're my best friend. You're one of
You
actually no,
too.
I'm sorry. We're live. You're one of my best friends. People will kill me. Other friends of mine will come into the shot and murder me. Anyway,
All right, now's your chance.
now's the chance. No, but I'm sure you've never played Klonoa, but you've actually never heard of Klonoa either. It was a
I
it was a PS1 game that wasn't. I thought it was a bit more popular than I thought, but maybe it wasn't.
I
Um,
have, but don't recognize it.
well, have you? Well, yeah. So I would suggest maybe you Google Klonoa on the side while we talk about this. Basically, Klonoa is a video game that came out on the PS1 and PS2 as well. I loved playing it as a kid. However, sadly, I don't think I owned it. Like, I think I rented it from Blockbuster, and I have PlayStation 1 demo discs that I've actually played over at our Those Guys Play channel. Literally, the show is called Matt Plays PS1 Demo Discs. And yeah, so Namco launched the game, the first one, Klonoa Door to Phantomile, for the PlayStation in 1997, and then the sequel, which was for the PS2 in 2001, was called Klonoa 2 Luntayan's Veil. And then they also came out with handheld games on the Wonder Swan and the Game Boy Advance. I don't think either one came out in the US. And then a remake of the first game came out on the Wii in 2008. But I could swear that the one on the Game Boy Advance is Klonoa Heroes Densetsu no Star Medal. I assume it's not out in the US because it's called Densetsu no. Like, they would have used the US name. And then the one on the Wonder Swan was Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament. And I forget if we even got the Wonder Swan in the US. So Wonder Swan, again, also a handheld. So actually, no, I'm sorry. Kaze no Klonoa Moonlight Museum and Klonoa Empire of Dreams were for the Wonder Swan and Game Boy Advance. And then Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament and Klonoa Heroes Densetsu no Star Medal, those were for the Advance exclusively. Anyway, so Tristan, as you're looking up pictures of Klonoa, have you ever seen him in passing? No? Such a good.
Possibly.
All right, well, such a good game. I would definitely try to play that with you in the future, but it's hard to find that one because people really love this game, both from
Right.
childhood and also finding it, in the future, in the present rather. So, why is this relevant now? Well, as you can tell from the article, apparently there was an anime that was going to happen. Then the anime got canceled, and then Bandai Namco Entertainment had to, specifically producer Katsuhiro Harada had to be like, "Yo, this was not us." Because I'm pretty sure people online were like, "Excuse me," after this got canceled. Because there was a lot of talk about, even though there kind of went mum's the word, like, like people were talking about this, and then out of nowhere people stopped, and the people were like, "Wait, why is nobody talking about this? Is this like still a thing?" And then it just got announced recently that it was canceled, and some people were like, "Well, I get it," but obviously some people were upset because that would be a very, because look how cute Klonoa is. Look at this guy. Look at him.
I
And if
mean,
you
to me, it kind of looks like a fusion of Sonic and Digimon.
Yeah, but in a good way. Especially if you look at the gameplay footage, Tristan, you'll see that, like, I don't know, like, I think it had a lot of promise as an anime. It would have been cute, but it could have been fun. Like, not just cute, like, for kids, cute, but, like, it could have, like, had an expansive world, been very interesting. Like, if you look at, screen caps of the game, searching it up on Google, you'll see that, like, the art style was beautiful, and that's another reason why people also really adore this game.
Okay.
And the characters were so wacky, the villains and stuff like that, very eccentric characters. So it would have been nice, but yeah, it got canceled, and you just have. Let me see. Let's get Harada's exact quotes. So he explained that Bandai Namco Entertainment did not plan the project, but instead was contacted by another company in 2016 seeking approval to produce an animated film adaptation of Klonoa. And then Harada did not explicitly name the company that's on approval, but United States-based company Henshin, that's hilarious. If you don't know, Henshin means transform in Japanese, and that's a word that's usually used in Japanese superhero works, but Just putting that out there. Apparently, company Henshin worked on the project, and then when Bandai Namco Entertainment gave its permission for the project to proceed, the company immediately announced the project. Harada offered his opinion on the 2016 announcement, saying that in most cases, companies would wait until the plan has been drawn up before announcing anything, and that even Bandai Namco Entertainment was caught by surprise. So, in other words, just like with some video games recently where this happens, they may have announced things way too quickly.
Right.
But I say this because look at something like Final Fantasy VII, right? That was the remake. Have you heard about the remake for Final Fantasy VII, Tristan? Or no?
Why you gotta do that?
Wait, I'm confused. Have you heard about the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I just didn't know because I didn't know you were that into Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, but the remake was announced and it hasn't been canceled or anything, but people are like, where is it? Because they've only seen teasers and stuff like that. So, I mean, same thing with another good one, and this one's actually coming out, so we can say it out loud. Kingdom Hearts 3. Putting rumors aside, Tristan. No, Final Fantasy VII is coming out. It's just not coming out anytime soon, so I can make the reference to Kingdom Hearts 3. But look at Kingdom Hearts 3. Putting rumors aside, there was talk about it in the form of like either like teasers or like announcements years ago. And it was like, why are you doing this until you have something more concrete? So,
right, yeah.
So in this case, it seems like that was a situation where they did not have something more concrete. And right. Then, let's see, after the announcement, going on with the article, after the announcement, Bandai Namco Entertainment waited for 2 years until they heard from the company producing the project that the project was canceled. Harada noted that Bandai Namco Entertainment also did not know the reason for the cancellation. So yeah, this could have been very interesting because manga creator Hitoshi Araga, who's worked on Mega Man Megamix, Mega Man Gigamix, the Big O manga, and Pokemon illustrations, was slated to pen the script, co-produce, and design the characters for the project.
Right.
And then he confirmed on January 5th that the project was canceled. And then Henshin's founder, Rob Pereda, who would have served as the film's producer, confirmed with ANN, because we're getting this article from Anime News Network on January 3rd, that the company was no longer working on the project, but did not confirm at the time if the project was still active. Yeah, so, again, this is something that I know for Tristan, he's kind of like, it's sad, but, you don't know much about this, so yeah, you're shrugging. I had sworn that you knew a little bit more about it than I thought than this, but okay. No, but it's still frustrating because you know what it is too, dude? It's something that games for this haven't come out for more than a decade. So this anime movie could have potentially pushed Klonoa back into the public eye, both in Japan and in the US as well. This is a great movie that I think could have been potentially picked up by like G Kids and put in theaters, right. So it's just kind of sad. Like, I'm not saying that this would have been picked up by like Funimation and gotten the like Dragon Ball Super red carpet treatment, but it still would have been something for Klonoa fans who have gotten nothing for decades.
Yeah.
Because like we look at the last time a game was released, we don't want to admit that it was that long ago, but other than the one for the Wii, even the one for the Wii was 10 years ago. Technically 11 because we're in 2019. But even the ones before that, the last one in 2002 was 16 to 17 years ago. Like, I don't want to say that, but it's nearly been 2 decades for some of these. Dear God. So, it's very sad. Hopefully something comes from this in some way or another. Hopefully, I think that, Klonoa Games getting a port like that for the Switch would be amazing. So hopefully maybe they can find new homes on the Switch, if not, on the PS4 in some way or another. Also shocking that we didn't get the first Klonoa game on the PlayStation Classic. For some people. But yeah, so either way, I want to hear what you guys think down below. Do you think that this is a travesty, or are you like Tristan, who are like, I don't know. Like, who just did not hear about this. No, because that was you. You just never heard about this, which is fine. But I really want to hear how many people down below may have heard about this, may not have heard about this. So, yeah, definitely talk about this. Either way, I think it's sad because I would have loved to have seen where this could have gone. And if this could have been a resurgence of Klonoa. Would have been interesting. But here we are with more sadness.